What's up, my people? How na day waiting they happen waiting this up. Welcome back to our channel. Okay guys, I made a mistake yesterday. Actually, these merch, the ones I promised to give out for free, well, they were all paid for. It's not just for those that stay in Lagos, it's for those that stay in Nigeria. So that's a mistake. So if you're interested, reach out to me on Instagram. Let me know that you stay in Nigeria and you want one, the cap or the shirt. Okay, that's it. That was just the mistake I made yesterday. It's as long as you're in Nigeria, I will ship it to you anywhere you are in Nigeria. Like I said, it's first come, first serve. Guys, let us quickly get right into today's news. Guys, I still struggle, to understand this. Right now, as I'm making the video, I'm still struggling to understand this. Let me read. Interesting. Yeah. Chidinma Ojukwu, the alleged killer of SuperTV CEO, alleged killer, Michael Ataga, has been crowned as Miss Cell 2022. The suspect, whose trial is still ongoing, won the beauty pageant held at KiriKiri Correctional Facility to mark the 2022 International Women's Day. The female inmates also showcased their various talents and skills. This is a lady that was accused of stabbing someone to death. Alleged killer. Here she is, parading herself as Miss Cell 2022. God, why you allow them bomb me for this country? Hiya. Moving on to the next one. Here we have Sunday Igboho. Remember the last video, I made about Sunday Igboho. There was something I said if you paid attention. I said Sunday Igboho's release might be political. Now that doesn't mean that it is true. And really doesn't mean that it's false. That is because we're just thinking things through. Now this man, Mr. Sunday Igboho, really tried for Yoruba land. He supported them, did his best to make sure that, they are safe. But people like this can be used, right, against these people or to lure his people. They can be used. It's not like Sunday Igboho is being used. No, because we're not sure. But I said something that last time. I said something is just fishy about this Sunday Igboho's release. Election is, around the corner. For those of you that watch my videos every day will understand what I'm trying to say. Election is, around the corner, and this is happening. I'm happy for him, but there was a statement there, in the news that says, and those who supported, thanks to so and so, and those who supported him and orchestrated his release or something. Right now, we got a new report. Let me read this report. I was very surprised that Chief Momodu could do this. I mean, this is a presidential aspirant, right? And the news continues. Sunday Igboho narrates how Daily Momodu visited him in Cotonou. Also remember, I said that I can't wait to hear his first statement, what he's got to say. And here is the first statement from Chief Sunday Igboho. I hope I'm wrong. Are you thinking what I'm thinking? But I just hope I'm wrong. Let's see how this whole thing pans out. I discussed this with somebody recently, and they said, maybe, because I was like curious. I was like, I explained myself, and they were like, maybe, they intentionally broke Sunday Igboho. And after breaking him, they can use him to achieve their goals. Maybe. Just maybe. Well, Sunday Igboho was released on health grounds, by the way, according to reports. Moving on to the next one. Here is about Bamishe again. Well, the Lagos state government says, don't board BRT bus without inner light at night. That's what Sanwo-Olu said. But, hey, my people, if I walked into a BRT bus that's lit, the light is on, and on our way, a few kilometers away from where they picked me, the light goes off. what am I going to do? What am I supposed to do? I think that's what Sanwo-Olu, the governor of Lagos State, didn't think about before putting out that statement, or didn't consider before making that statement. Let us read this. Any bus that has its inner lights on at night is certainly still on service. Once the lights are off and the radar in the bus is not displaying, people should desist from boarding such bus. We are saying find a way to ensure that the lives of these people, that's Lagosians, are protected. Find a way. But telling us that, oh man, you're low-key trying to let us know that board BRT buses at your own risk. That's what you're trying to tell us. And I said something, just find a way to create a response team, and also 3 numbers that a victim could dial, and this response team will be there in 5 to 10 minutes. Or you put CCTV camera or something, do something. Well, he continues, he says, because it is no longer in service at that period. By that time, the checker and conductor would have been out of the bus, except the driver, who is expected to take the empty bus back to their yards. Here we have Bamishe's father, crying. It's sad to lose a daughter at that age. I think the sister said the dad is 78, I think 78 years old.
I want to come up with ṣé tí rí bó ṣe ń sunkún bàbá mi ṣe ló ń ké yìí o. Ṣùgbọ́n ọmọ tó dà ní ó ní sùúrù. Àní ẹnì kejì ẹ̀ tọ́jọ́ ń ṣàtì hospital wà nígbà alákànnà tó ti gbọ́ ló ti faint hospital wà.
Let me know what you think about this in the comment section below. Let us move straight to the next one. Here we have Mercy Aigbe and the daughter, not the husband this time. Yes, we've said so much about the husband and their interview, with Media Room Hub, but now it's the daughter. Mercy Aigbe revealed that her daughter, Michelle is her name by the way, was the first to know about the plan to remarry. So she didn't tell anybody. She went straight to her daughter, who, according to her, is very emotional. So she told her, look, getting married to this man, Adekaz, I love him so much, I'm just exaggerating, my people. Don't mind me, okay? So Mercy Aigbe said something, okay? Something stuck out in this whole conversation with her daughter. She said her marriage to Kazim, as Adekaz, will be her last. That was the promise or assurance she made with her daughter. In her words, the first person I spoke to was my daughter when she came home from holiday. I told her I'm going to give marriage another shot, and that will be my last. At first, she asked if I really wanted to do that because she is a very emotional person. We have gone through a whole lot together. We have cried and laughed together. She has watched me go through a lot of trauma. Another news that is quite big today is about Korra, and is it Korra or Korra? I don't know. Korra Obidi and her husband. The husband announced to everyone recently that I'm getting a divorce. Everybody was like, what? Your marriage seemed perfect on social media. You see people oh, you guys didn't know that social media is just a facade. Like social media it's not real. It's not the real world. Or are they trying to insult our intelligence? It might be publicity stunt, because some people said Korra has some project going on currently and she needs attention, like mad attention. And she knows that I'm talking about what other people, are saying currently on social media. And she knows that my phone is disturbing me. And she knows that if she puts that out there, That will get so much attention because their marriage looks so good on social media. But we cannot remove the fact that social media is fake. It's not the real world. I think we must understand that part. This man says here, it's over. I won't be treated this way any longer. I did my absolute best to make it work. Continue. I didn't want this. I did my best. My heart broken. I supported her. I loved her. I don't deserve the way I was treated. Here somebody says, prank definitely. And he replied, not a prank, unfortunately. We're about to talk about bole and fish. Well, it's not just any bole. It's PH bole, Port Harcourt bole. Remember, a few months ago, Burna Boy came on social media, announced to his fans that, look, I need bole right now. In the UK, anybody that's willing to do this, I'm going to give the person £10,000 and probably marry the person. Maybe it's joking, we don't know, but somebody reached out to the team and said, look, I have got this from PH, but I stay in UK, I can deliver this to your team, I can make this work. And they were like, okay, cool, yeah. And guess what? She did all that when they gave them the bole, even yam, fish, everything. And the cost of everything was £1,600. But Burna Boy's team are yet to pay. Burna Boy can't tell me he doesn't have that money. But let's not talk about the price. I saw a couple of comments saying, oh, the price it's quite expensive. I mean, what are they, 1,600? It's a business. Let her chop money. They are chopping bole and enjoying themselves. If they love it so much and they are willing to pay and it's an agreement, then so be it. Like, let's talk about the fact that they're yet to pay this lady, my people. Yeah, the lady explained everything on social media. The screenshots, the emails she got, the replies, everything on social media. That's it, guys. Let us move straight to the next one. I think this man just needs to ask more questions before saying this. Yeah, I can't blame him, you know. This man says that he is black and he's not African American. That we sold them, you know, to the white people, that will continue to worship white people. This statement annoys Nigerians, and I don't know. The black Americans should understand this thing, or African Americans. You must understand that there's poverty in the land. Some people are desperate. Doesn't mean all of us. That's why you need to first ask your questions. Get to know these people. Know their struggles. A lot of people are desperate. That's why they did what they did. We can't control them, but that doesn't mean that that is what we stand for. We don't. It's not like we worship white people, but when there is no money, this is what happens to some people, not everybody.
Real quick, see, this is just why I don't associate myself with Africa. I am not African American. I am a black American. I was born and raised here. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm looking on the news, these Nigerians want to sign up to go fight with the Ukrainians after we just seen them not letting them get up out the country. You know what I mean? These fools want to go fight for them. Now, make that make sense. You know what I mean? See, this is why I be trying to tell my people here, cut that out. Cut it out, because they sold us out. And ever since they sold us as slaves, they never came back. Never, not once, tried to come to the United States and say, hey, we don't like the way you're treating our people. They ain't never did that. They always sided with the white man and put down us, but they want to claim our culture. They want to benefit off our culture. This is ridiculous what I'm watching right now. Nigerians want to fight.
Guys, let me read this. This man dressed as a male nurse sneaked into Bagada General Hospital, I know that hospital, to execute a mission no one knows yet. Luck ran out on him as he was apprehended and handed over to the police.
So bá jọ wọn gbé ni so kí ló dé tó wá wọṣọ uniform tó wọṣọ nurse ó ti bọ́sọ̀ títí ó wá wọṣọ nurse ẹ̀yin mélòó lẹ wá ẹ̀yin mélòó ìwọ nìkan ló wá bí.
You know, these guys, like, seriously, the stuff happen in hospitals that they don't put out there. So I think they should question this guy People like these are those assassins, or those people who are sent to poison somebody in the hospital or steal babies in the hospital. Stuff happens in hospitals, but to maintain the good name, these hospitals will refuse to let that information out. Okay, guys, we're gradually drifting towards entertainment news. Here we have Eniola Badmus doing well. Like, look at her. She's slimmed down. Ah, man, Eniola Badmus, shout out to you. It's so good to see Eniola Badmus in this shape. You know, the fact that she's consciously walking towards it is a big deal. Some people said, oh, it's surgery or something. I don't know. She didn't admit, but she said it, that she is, you know, going to the gym. She's working on her weight. The progress is enormous. Good for her. Moving on to the next one here. Nicki Minaj actually agrees with Joe Budden that Wizkid's Essence should be Grammy's Song of the Year. Do you agree? Let's watch.
We need people on the Grammy board that know that Essence was Song of the Year.
Right.
Like that.
Right. We need to be able, and that's, you want to know what's so funny? We should have our own Grammy board. That's not on the Grammy board.
Arisong says, any runs girl that puts an unpaid sex scandal about me anytime soon, don't believe her. I've paid and paid and paid just to calm her down, but she's still threatening. This happened six years ago. Abi she been record me that year sef. I no even know, but no shaking. At least I don't clear on her first. So I think that lady sent her a message because she seemed like somebody that's not ready to give up. She used another account even after Arisong blocked her. She reached out to Arisong, you know, using another account. Arisong, yes, it's not like we don't believe you, but let us also hear from this so-called Runs girl. And again, what happened? What's the details? Okay, if you want us to believe, give us the details now. Give us the scoop now. Abi, now stop giving us half-baked news. I beg, if you now want to do something, make it do and finish. If you now know if you do, I beg me not keep them to yourself. Moving on to the next one. I like watching videos like this. Seriously, I love videos like this. Look at Gary and the fish and other things shared at a party. This is unusual. I like seeing this. Crabs. That's crab though. Ah, that fish they enter my eyes. But like make a peek inside. Here we have Goyame No. I can't even pronounce his name. Where this guy clears the air on why a song, Ameno Apmapiano remix, was removed from Spotify due to licensing issues. And also he was asked by Hip TV that, look, there's a misconception of you being a Ghanaian. Are you a Ghanaian? He said no. The producer, okay, the beat maker is actually the Ghanaian, but not him. He is a Nigerian. He also said he's an African as well. But guys, let's watch this video.
Before I came in as Goya Meno, there was already a beat in existence produced by Neptunes. And this beat already has a sample of Era in it. So I came across this beat, jumped on it, and the beat and the vocals became something else. So, but that beat already have this this legal, it meets up with legal requirements, but there were some limitations. Like this song is supposed to get so and so streams, and Neptunes agreed. But when I made the remix of it, like when I came on it, this stream of both the original and the one I made a remake of started popping up. That was how it exceeded the average, and for that reason it was brought down. We thank God that we did all that needed to be done, and it was resolved, and the song came back. I'm not a Ghanaian artist. I'm a Nigerian artist and an African artist. I believe the misconception is coming from the fact that the beat was produced by Neptune, who's a Ghanaian. So for me to vibe on it as a new face, they just concluded that, okay, since Neptunes is Ghanaian, Goya is supposed to be Ghanaian. But the truth of the matter is that I'm Nigerian and I'm African, and I represent Africa. That's it.
All right, guys, that is where I'm going to hold it. Today's question: which of these veteran musicians do you think will sell out the O2 the quickest? Two-Face, The Band, Nice, or P-Square? Leave your answers in the comment section below. Thank you for watching. Until we see you next time, peace.